Hey, my dear ones. So, I am doing a tarot card reading for the week of January 24th. Today is Sunday in Australia, so I'm a day ahead of you guys in the States. So, I thought I would do it now and put it out. So, today I'm going to be doing a reading with the Deviant Moon Tarot, the Borderless edition. This is one of my favorite decks, especially for shadow work. I usually use my Druidcraft Tarot, but that is currently in a huge spread right in front of me, and I'm still studying it and working on it for myself, so I decided to use this instead. So essentially, I am going to do a reading for the basic energy, what we should be looking at this week. What is the energy? I just put up a video, one card oracle reading, so it'd be really cool to see how this fits into that. But essentially, I'm just going to be doing a simple spread to kind of get an idea of maybe the things we should be looking for, bringing what energy we should be bringing into our space, and also things that might come up that might be a stumbling block so that we can avoid those as well. I will say that this may not apply to every single person. I'm going to tap into the general energy of what's going on the planet. So if this resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, also good. This is just kind of to help us kind of get an idea or a direction of what we should do this week. And also what might be coming up on the planet for us as a whole. If you guys have any questions about this tarot deck, please leave a comment down below. I have been using this for several months now, and I've really connected with this energy. I really love it. I would highly suggest it again. I said for shadow work, but it's also very just like a very unique deck. And at first, I didn't know if I liked it. I saw the pictures and I was like, oh, it's too weird. And then one day I saw the pictures and I actually saw the Lover's card, and I was like, I need that deck. Okay. Alright, so first off, I'm seeing the Five of Wands here in our mental space. So there may be some agitation that you're feeling mentally, some things coming up. I will say, though, that this card represents a little bit of upheaval, maybe some conflict, but they're not too serious. So if there's maybe some in your mind, or you're having issues with people on a mental level trying to figure stuff out, there is going to be maybe some clashing, but it won't be that big. It can be overlooked. You might, I would just say, take a step back. Just don't let it really affect you. These are minor things, and can be overcome quite easily if you just sit back and listen. I'm also sensing that this has a lot to do with Mercury retrograde right now, because that is just a calling card of Mercury retrograde. For the body, we have the Death card. I'm seeing that as looking into what you're doing for your body and really shifting some things. For a lot of us, I'm actually sensing this in myself right now, a lot of us, we have not been taking care of our bodies, and it's getting to a point where we can't ignore it anymore. We need to transition and shift into a healthier lifestyle. Exercise, food, connecting with our bodies. That's going to be really important this week, and it's kind of coming to a head. And then here is the Four of Cups in the spiritual place. I'm sensing that a lot of us are maybe feeling disconnected spiritually, or that you're not feeling completely fulfilled and thankful for the things that are coming to you right now. it's important to realize that spiritual growth is a journey. You're not going to become enlightened overnight. That's not how it works. Maybe it's time to look at your spiritual journey, your soul, and really appreciate where you're at. In the moment, it doesn't seem like you've come a long way, but you really have. Like, every day you're growing. Look at the small signs, the little things, and really appreciate what has happened, how you've grown. Don't berate yourself so much for maybe not growing as fast as you'd like. And then the card that kind of, I have two sides of the spread. So the card that kind of represents this aspect of the reading is the Lover's card. That's the one actually I was telling you guys about that I really love in the deck. I'm sensing that this week is really about loving yourself and really stepping into a space of shifting or re-looking at things for your own personal love of yourself. Even, looking at maybe the little things that aggravate you or bringing like tension in your life, step back from it. Love yourself enough to not get sucked into it. Same thing with the body and your soul. Love yourself. Is the time of giving yourself a little space to be who you are, and or love yourself and your body. Take care of yourself a little more. That's really important. So over here on this side of the spread, the main energy of this week is the Hermit card, which also ties into my reading with the Gaia Oracle about the Zen garden, going within, focusing within, maybe readjusting some stuff in here so you can be at peace. And this goes with the other side of the spread as well. So that's going to be the main energy for this week. Go within, get to know yourself better. The thing that is going to help with that is the Page of Pentacles. Maybe it's time to start taking an opportunity while going in to maybe do some reading. Physical things that are going to help you center and learn about the things that are going to help you with going within, if that makes sense. The page represents learning and being in a young space, and Pentacles is about physical. So maybe learn about stuff having to do with the earth, or maybe do reading instead of studying online. That's just the sense I'm getting. So the Hinder card here is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords represents bondage, restriction. I'm sensing that maybe some of you are feeling that you don't have the time to really take time to focus in on yourself, or maybe you have family members who are religious or have a hard time with you maybe being on a different space, or coming at things differently than maybe they feel is right for you. This card represents actually that there's an illusion of bondage. So I want you to maybe look at it and see it as more of a perception that you don't have time, or a perception that you can't do these things. I would say that even 5 minutes in the morning or in the evening or whatever works for you is better than nothing. Just take time. If you feel like you're restricted by your surroundings, that you can't, take 5 minutes, just close your eyes, breathe into your heart, and that will do much, much more than sometimes even going out and having an altar and all that stuff. That's really, really important, and it's more about consistency than anything. And the final card here that to bring in the energy of kind of like the whole reading is the World. I'm sensing that there is really a turning point here. It's coming to kind of a culmination of changing and shifting. The planet is shifting extremely fast, and I feel like we're coming to an end of being disconnected from ourselves and shifting into a new space of being much more in tune and much more aligned with what we need to be doing. So I see that the world is kind of like, all right, the disconnection is ending, the connection is beginning. It's time to shift into a new space, and we are just at the end of this. It's this shifting. So that's what I'm getting from this reading for the week of January the 24th of 2016. I hope this was helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, please comment down below. My social media links are in the description bar. I have my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Etsy site. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Namaste. Bye.